Hey guys, it's Gurp Dhaliwal from captureyesstudio. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be creating this beautiful look on my model. I created a cut crease with a smoky outer corner. This look was so glam and dramatic. I just love how it turned out and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. I can't believe we are on day 7 of 12 days of wedding bells. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far. You guys have showed so much love on Instagram and on my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start off with some moisturizer. I'm taking the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Moisturizer and applying that all over. For her brows, I'm going to be taking the Benefit Cut Brow in 03 and just shape them. Today we're going to be using the New Nude palette by Huda Beauty, and I'm going to start off with Teddy as my transition shade and apply this in her upper crease. You guys can see that I'm using my fingers just to stabilize myself. I'm taking Secret and I'm layering that right on top of Teddy. And then right on top of that, I'm also going to be taking Spanked. This shade is just a bit more warmer and has a little bit more pinkish purple to it. Then to the outer corners, I'm taking Love Bite, which is the deepest purple in the palette. Underneath the brow, I'm going to be taking Bare, which is very matte, and I did notice it had some fallout, so be careful of that when you're using it. I'm going to be taking Concealed, which is the concealer shade in this palette, and I'm going to start dragging it from the inner corners up to her crease. I'm making sure that I'm blending along the way, and I want the lines to be very soft at the actual crease. I'm taking Crave, which is a beautiful shimmer shade, and I'm applying that directly with my fingers onto her lid. And this is why I didn't do the skin first, because there was some fallout when I was tapping it on, and I'm making sure I get right to the inner corner. I'm going to be taking Love Bite again and blending this onto the outer edges so it looks really nice and blended. Now I'm going to be taking a black eyeshadow. You can take any black. I'm kind of sad that the New Nude doesn't have a black in it, but pick up any dark black shade and start applying that into the outer corners, in the outer V specifically. You really want this to be a crisp V in the corner. I'm taking Concealed again, and I'm going to start etching out a soft line and winging it outwards towards the brow. I'm basically carving along the new crease that I created and then stretching it outwards towards the brow. Take your time with this, and I do wipe off some of the product when needed. Just love how this created such a beautiful contrast and made it a lot more dramatic. I'm taking a little bit more black eyeshadow and elongating the outer corners. I'm going to take Kat Von D Trooper and create a winged line. And now we're going to throw on some lashes. Underneath her eyes, we are going to start correcting. I'm using 2 correctors and I'm going to go over some of her scarring. You guys can see that she does have some scarring, but we are going to cover it up and tap on the product and then gently blend out the edges. When you have some scarring like that, you don't want to tap off a lot of the product because then it won't do much for coverage. And we are mixing 2 foundations together to create a beautiful base for her. For some brightener, I'm taking Dermablend Smooth Liquid Camo, and this is in light, and I'm applying that to the features that I want to bring forward. I'm going to be blending these all with my Real Technique sponge, so mostly it's underneath the eyes, down the nose, and on her chin. I'm taking a contour shade and applying this into her hollows of her cheeks, along the temples and the jawline. I'm also going to be taking this on her nose and really defining the nose with the cream contour as well. I wanted there to be a little bit more stronger contour for today's look, especially since the eyes were a bit bold. I'm also applying the contour on the bottom of her lip and the upper lip, which is going to make them look fuller. Once that's blended out, I'm going to be taking a Dermablend powder and pushing this into the under eyes with a sponge. I'm also taking the powder along the edges of the lips. This also makes them look a lot more sharper and lifted. Once that's done, I'm going to dust away the powder and set her face with the powder as well. And I'm using Nude by Nature contour palette just to set all of the contour base. From the same palette, I'm taking the lighter highlight shade and applying that down the nose. If you feel like the contour got a little bit muddy, you can do this trick and it just helps clean up everything. On the cheeks, I'm using Vasanti Life's the Peach. Underneath, I'm taking this shadow and just applying it all the way across. In the inner corners, I'm taking Crave again and just popping that into the inner corners for a little bit of highlight. I'm taking a 3D highlighter by Huda Beauty as well and applying this to the tops of her cheeks and on the nose. You guys want to be a little bit careful if someone has textured skin. You don't want to apply too much highlight. For the lips, I'm taking Anastasia Beverly Hills in Poet and applying this all over with a disposable wand, which I got from Sally's Beauty Supplies. And if you feel like you messed up the lips a little bit, go in with a little bit of foundation or concealer and just clean it up. I'm also cleaning up the hairline and putting on the jewelry, which is from Bars Fashions. Make sure you guys check them out on Instagram. And this is the finished look, guys. This is a wrap on day 7 of 12 days of wedding bells. I was really able to push myself and just create. To be honest with you guys, I didn't know which direction I wanted to take this look, and I just started off with some shades and I came up with this look. It really reminds me of that Arabic or Pakistani type eye makeup, and it just looks so beautiful. I really hope you guys give it a try and learn something new today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you tomorrow on my next one. Thanks guys for watching.